The Roaring Twenties, a time of prosperity, parties, and money. The government had very little control over the economy. The rich dominated the country, inflation grew and grew. Inflation is basically an increase in prices due to the amount of money in circulation. In the 1920s, the upper class flourished. People's lives were centered around drinking, partying, and spending money. Everything seemed to be going really well, and there wasn't a care in the world. The government did not control how much money was spent, and did not realize the big problem that was about to start. No one even thought about a huge economic collapse. Until October 29th, 1929. The infamous Black Tuesday. Wall Street has crashed. The Roaring Twenties are over. People's money wasn't backed up by the government, so people ran to the banks to get their money. These were known as bank runs. It was total panic and chaos. With millions of people out of work, the Great Depression had started. There was almost no hope for these people. The government began offering food stamps and breadlines. This was the only way for most people to get food. The people needed someone to get them out of this. And that person was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He ran for his first term in office in 1932 and became President of the United States of America. With Roosevelt in the White House, there was a new hope for Americans. FDR knew something had to be done about this Great Depression. So he proposed the New Deal, a program which would put millions of people back in work and jumpstart the economy. The idea was to spend money to get the economy rolling. This is how Roosevelt put it.
Of course we spent money. It went to put needy men and women without jobs to work.
With that, the government began to build railroads, parks, bridges, roads, monuments, and many more. The biggest things they built were the Hoover Dam and the Golden Gate Bridge. Not only did construction projects put construction workers to work, they also put manufacturing companies to work, car companies to work, clothing stores to work, and so on. This just circulates more and more money throughout the economy. All across America, new companies were built. With so many job opportunities, there is a new hope for all Americans. Not only did the New Deal create new jobs for Americans, it also created new departments and agencies, such as the FDIC, which is probably the most important. The FDIC, or Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, was created to provide consumers with insured deposits when they put money in banks. There was no longer a risk that the money placed in the banks would disappear. The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, was created to protect investors. Minimum wage was also started as a part of the New Deal. Social Security was created, which is important because it allowed retired people to also spend money and circulate money throughout the economy. Today, every bank in America has to be registered with the FDIC. People putting money in banks have no fear that it might be lost. The New York Stock Exchange is constantly monitored by the government and stock professionals. Professionals know how to look for a potential economic downfall. The Great Depression is seen as a defining moment for the United States of America, forever changing how the government would be involved in the United States economy. New agencies, departments, laws, and regulations were made following the Great Depression to better the economy and ensure a severe economic downturn would never happen again. Without
primary task is to put people to work. Happiness lies not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort, the joy, the moral stimulation of work. Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is